joining us is Sanket Yanagi, Supreme Court lawyer right now. I want to begin by asking you, Revanna claims case is fabricated. Does one need a video to prove that this person was raped? Because that, just could be a contention. He's saying that all of this is manipulated, this is fabrication, all of this is a trap.
Not all. No, say, rape would happen or take place in front of the video, first of all. And here, there are certain incidences which have been recorded, might have been recorded to prove that it was a consensual sex, or it was consensual act wherein the victim herself has compromised on voluntarily or with a consent. That's how he wanted to prove, maybe.
Okay.
So, but the question is, even assuming for a moment that it's a consensual act, still the question what remains to be answered, what remains to be is investigated by the police is as to whether the consent has been obtained by inducement, force, undue influence, or the threat of life. A lot many things need to be investigated by the police. And he might have recorded the video to prove, in case it goes otherwise, to show that it is a consensual, so that he can escape from the clutches of law. So that have been the challenge to the prosecution now, to prove that the consent has been obtained by inducement, by force, or undue influence, by misrepresentation, and allurement. Could be anything else. So this aspect of the matter requires to be investigated now.
Also I want to ask you that what are the legal options that this man now, Prajwal Revanna, can explore?
So first of all, he was no way available from any other reachable nexus, and not even through the video recording. And secondly, he records a video only in the recent past and sends it, fixing a date as to when he would be coming to India. And to show that he is cooperating for the purpose of investigation, to have the bail granted in his favor, he might have recorded it. That's how it prima facie appears to be. But now the conduct of the party to escape from the clutches of law, and without intimating the SIT or the investigating agencies, even after service of several summonses, not appearing even before the media or recording, or not responding to it in any other mode. Now it's a technological world. He can even communicate through email.
What did you say?
He can communicate through several other modes of communications, but he has not chosen to do so. So it appears to be that he wanted to escape, or he wanted to evade the arrest. He wanted to see that somehow the investigation is prolonged, so that the investigation could be derailed also. So these are the circumstances which may weigh heavily while rejection of the bail against him.
All right. I'm going to thank you for the moment for joining us and sharing your views with us on what next then for Prajwal Revanna. Shilpa also, I beg your pardon, continues to be with us on that big story. Shilpa, as is evident, very few options left before Prajwal Revanna. Lawyers are of the opinion that because of his conduct appeared to be running from the law, it's going to be very difficult for him to get any relief anytime soon, isn't it?
Well, that's it. In fact, the accusations against Prajwal Revanna are quite serious in nature. And given the manner in which Prajwal Revanna left the country, he's been abroad for over 30 days, even when, the protests were taking place in Karnataka, in different parts of the state, even when more and more victims were coming forward and more details about these horrific crimes were coming to light. Prajwal Revanna remained abroad. He did not cooperate. The SIT did send summons, did send notice, but he did not cooperate with the investigation. And that is a strong enough ground for the SIT to deny or rather, object to any kind of bail to be given to Prajwal Revanna, because they will, of course, say that Prajwal Revanna in the past also he's not cooperated with the investigation, and there could be a fear that he could again not cooperate with the investigation. Therefore, bail should not be given. That would be the primary argument, one of the primary arguments from the side of the SIT. And even as we speak, the arguments are underway at the City Civil Court, where Prajwal Prajwal Revanna has been produced just a short while back. He was produced, and what we're given to understand from inside the court is that the special public prosecutor has said that they have obtained a stay order to prevent the news. That is, Prajwal has obtained a stay order to prevent the news from being reported in the media. He's a pervert. The identities of all the women are revealed in the videos, and according to the victim's statement, it was rape. He recorded his own video. He made a WhatsApp call and asked the girl to strip. Now, the judge, of course, then went on to seek definitive reasons for custody because the SIT is, of course, asking for police custody as opposed to him being remanded to judicial custody. And the SPP says it is difficult to get the victims to come forward with their statements, and it necessitates custodial interrogation of the accused. So these are some of the arguments that are being placed by the special public prosecutor inside the court. And he, of course, has gone on to say that this particular issue has triggered a lot of problems in many households. The women are being suspected in their own homes. After the video went viral, they're facing significant problems, and therefore Prajwal needs to be interrogated. We need to find the mobile phone on which the video was recorded. Additionally, many witnesses need to be gathered, and the device must be verified. So far, only the mobile phone of his driver has been recovered. So these are some of the arguments placed by the special public prosecutor inside the court. My colleague Sagai Raj is inside getting us all these updates, timely updates about the hearing. So once the SPP concludes his arguments, then it will be Prajwal Revanna's lawyers who will then argue opposing any kind of police custody. And that is something we need to wait and see what kind of arguments are they going to put forward. Because remember, Prajwal Revanna all this while has been saying that these videos that have come to light, they're all morphed, they're all fabricated, and this is a political
That's what he's been saying, but that in fact the probe has started in that direction.